So, Zacharie Risacher. Zacharie Risacher is the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And I'm sorry. I'm going to say it right now. Zacharie Risacher was deserving of the number 1 overall pick. In a redraft, Zacharie Risacher goes number 1. Is Reed Sheppard going to be the better player? I don't know. I don't think so. I said this at the time, and I think my take will end well. Do I think anyone in this draft is going to be a superstar? No. If you ask me who has the most superstar potential, I'm not sure. But, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely seeing Reed Sheppard as Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical. I'm seeing those comparisons. Mr. Mike Korzemba, what have you done? What have you done? We all know nobody is ever going to be Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical because no one's going to be Steph Curry. Reed Sheppard is fine. He's going to be a fine NBA player. But Risacher is a 6'9", skilled wing who plays defense, who shoots. Look at his preseason debut. Just take a look at some of these highlights. The man is out here. Euro step. That is not an easy move to make. I'm sorry. The footwork needed for that move is not easy. It's not easy at all. Zacharie Risacher pulls up easy in transition. It's nothing. Bang. I know it's preseason, but you've got to look at what are transferable skills. You got to look at what type of stuff is going to transfer in basketball. And you've seen that. You've seen a lot of really transferable skills at Risacher. He actually has shown more ability to create than I thought he had. He's able to drive. He's there in the post, step through, move. You're watching this and you're the guy doesn't absolutely excel at anything. He's not this absolutely unbelievable defender. He's not going to be a 40% three-point shooter off the rip. But he doesn't have any flaws to his game. And he is the most important prototype in the WNBA, in the NBA. Sorry, I've been doing too much WNBA stuff from my other channel. But he is your prototype wing. The guy can play defense. He can run. He can pass a little bit. He can shoot. He's athletic. That through the legs pass is a joke. Did he just do that? I get it. It's preseason, but his first game, and he's got the confidence to do that. As you can see there, he's the roll man in a pick and roll. He's the roll man in the pick and roll. He's the ball handler in a pick and roll. He ends up passing out of it. He is just a Swiss Army knife. He is. He is a lower ceiling version of I don't know. I don't even know what position he's going to play. It's really impressive highlight reel. The shot making was impressive. You see why he went 1. And that's the thing. If you asked me at the start, I am Mick Talks Hoops, if you guys, obviously, which has become a WNBA channel. But if you saw, there were 2 players in the draft that I was super, super high on. One was Kel'el Ware. And my whole thing was that I thought Kel'el Ware was better than Alex Sarr. And that the thing need to trade down from. The Hawks need to trade down for Kel'el Ware. And then my other one was Risacher. I was I made a video called There's No Way He's Not the number 1 pick. And this is a month maybe before he got drafted. I was there's no way he's not the number 1. And he needs to be the number 1 pick in the draft. This is a month before the guy got drafted, by the way. And I stand by those points. I stand by the points that I made back then, is that he actually doesn't have any flaws as a player. He doesn't have any top tier strengths. So it's not he's not LeBron. If you're asking me, is he likely to be the worst number 1 overall pick in recent memory? Maybe. Because obviously I think Cade is supremely underrated. He's just been on a bad team. Paolo's exceptional. Wemby, obviously he's not Wemby. Ant in 2020 has been unbelievable. Zion, minus the injuries. He'll be better than DeAndre Ayton. He'll be better than Ayton. He'll be obviously better than Fultz. He'll be probably better long-term than Simmons. He's going to be a good starter. A really good starter straight away. And the fact is that there is a ceiling of an all-star there. He has that ceiling, but his floor is a really good starter, which I can't say about anyone else in this draft. I'm not going to say it about Sarr. Sarr could be a bust. He will not be a bust. And I said that during the whole thing. I'm like, he was better playing against top tier pros in France than Reed Shepherd was in college. And there are players with bust potential. There are players with like superstar ceilings, like a Matas Buzelis. But for me right now, it is looking like the right decision for Risacher to go number one. I still think trading down might have been a smart decision. But if you're asking me at this point, in a redraft, who I would draft number one, my answer would be Zacharie Risacher. I would still draft him number one if I was the Atlanta Hawks. Because there's just no weaknesses there. Again, he doesn't have that one skill like Reed Shepherd shooting. He doesn't have the length of Matas. He's not 7'1" like Alex Sarr. He doesn't have like the shot blocking of Kling. He's not a giant like Edie. He doesn't have that one standout, like, unbelievable skill. But what I will say is he doesn't have a single weakness to his game. And that's so important at the NBA level.